Okay. First, human body is a human body is in an is an electrical thing. Is human body electric or not? First.
We have electricity, yeah, we even produce
Yeah,
it.
yes. What is your brain, neurons, everything, all the is human body electrical equipment. It is. Okay. So all electrical equipment needs grounding.
I think
Charging you are doing it by eating all the time anyways. Yeah. But you need grounding. Okay. So how does one ground?
Touch
Touch what?
touching
Earth. Touch the earth with the feet.
feet or hands sometimes.
Feet.
If you're
Feet is the more ground. Feet.
If you need more energy, you can touch.
You can touch with the hand too. You can do that if you do more grounding, but you can always touch the feet in the ground. Okay. So that is the first sort of like not just the beach. Okay, because that is more conductive. That thing. So the soil, actual soil, earth. Okay, that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a different kind of charge swirl. Like yeah, it's a incoherent charge swirl. Like yeah, yeah. So grounding and that. So like connecting with nature and centering, that puts you in the right frame of mind to understand a divine science like Jyotish, Vedic astrology. Okay. Okay. So for that, like a being, when you start doing that and you start taking care of yourself with your what you put in your mouth too, like we talked about what comes out of your mouth through your speech, right? But then comes what you put into your mouth too. So which is called right diet, right posture, okay, right speech. Then you are ready for learning any Vedic science. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Many Westerns doesn't understand what means ascendant. I don't know what do you call it here. Ascendant, ascendente.
Ascendant. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes. Ascendant. Okay.
sign.
Okay. Sign.
There's so many
When you're born, like anyone is born, there is a sign rising on the eastern horizon. Okay. Eastern horizon. There is a sign rising out there. That is called your ascendant.
Okay, what influence does it have to your life? Like what?
It actually creates your body type. What body type you are?
Pita.
No, just your body. What your body looks like. Like
with the
what
structure shape of the body.
you are a body. That body it defines that body. Your body type,
physical characters.
correct, and your nature.
Not
Your nature. It defines your nature,
Your psychology.
psychological nature,
psychological.
nature and physical body.
Okay, and
Yeah.
what about the main sign, like a sun sign?
Sun sign is not does not define that at all. It just
What
defines
does-
a
what is the
particular.
difference between influence of ascendant and the sun sign?
Okay, that way everything will be a sign, but like there is moon sign.
Vedic or Western
No,
astrology
it's
right
Vedic.
now.
Yeah.
They both have it.
Yeah, both of them have it.
They both have their ascendant.
Both have that.
ascendant.
Okay.
What's the like difference?
Difference is tropical and sidereal zodiac.
Okay.
Okay, so in Vedic you'll actually find when you look at the eastern horizon, what is in your birth chart will be the same as what you see. Okay, in a Western chart, what you'll see out there by your eyes will not be what is in your birth chart. So the Vedic chart is an actual like a photograph and snapshot of the heavens as when you were born. When a Western chart is just a thing based on the seasons of Earth, nothing to do with what is happening in the sky.
It's actual mapping.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between sun sign and
Ascendant. Okay.
ascendant? Yeah.
See, ascendant gives your body and your psychology. Okay. Sun sign only gives a particular aspect of your spirit nature,
Soul level.
not soul level, spirit level.
Spirit level.
Spirit level. Okay. Not everybody has a soul. Okay. Okay. So when your spirit reaches the level of sun, Sun. What is sun called in Egyptian?
Star.
No, sun called soul. S-O-L. What is the name for sun? Soul. S-O-L.
Solar.
Soul.
Soul. So S-O-U-L is the same thing. When your spirit reaches the same level of coherence as that of the sun, then you have a soul. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Another question.
Yes.
What? How the position? Somebody wanted to ask something. Yeah. No. Did I interrupt anyone?
Look like you're just talking, you're listening.
I have many questions. I'm so curious.
No problem.
What about the position of the moon?
Okay.
What kind of influence the moon
Moon.
position?
Moon is your mind. Mind. Your playing field of your. It's called manas in Sanskrit. Manas. It's the playing field. Mind is your playing field where all of your thoughts play. You know
But
where.
you just said that ascendant creates.
No, it's
more.
psychological nature.
Oh,
That's different from your mind playing field.
okay. Yes.
Okay, so your manas, see, that's where in Sanskrit there are different terms for all these things. Just like your intellect, which is called your buddhi, okay, in Sanskrit, is different from your mind. Okay, so the psychological nature which the ascendant deals with is primarily attached to your body type actually. So a person can have that kind of body type, okay, and they have a nature attached to it. You can see that immediately by that. But the mind thing is more hidden. You can't see that straight away. So a person looks a certain way, but it can think some other way.
Is
And
there,
that's the moon sign. Okay.
is there any difference
Yeah.
between the influence of the moon in the horoscope for men and women? Because some astrologists they say that there is. For example, in man horoscope, it
Yeah.
can show what kind of woman the man will choose, like his wife,
Yeah.
using his brain. Because sometimes men they can choose the woman following their libido.
Okay.
They can be attracted by that woman, but that when they think, no, actually this woman she's not, for example.
Okay,
serious.
I got the picture. I got the picture. Okay. The thing with all of that is that all the grahas are gender neutral.
What?
Gender neutral.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It doesn't matter man or woman.
This is very.
They are gender neutral. Gender neutral. So it doesn't matter whether it's a chart of a man or a woman. Moon is not gonna change what it's gonna do just because it's a chart of a man or a woman. Okay. And as far as liking this or like that thing is concerned, in Vedic thing, only the female chooses, the male never chooses.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Male cannot choose.
So even the position of the Mars
Yeah.
in the horoscope doesn't have any gender difference.
No. Like even if it's a male chart or female chart, Mars is going to be Mars. Like it does not matter. All of the grahas are gender neutral.
But don't you think that's funny because our nature is either male or female, and that's like such a distinct,
Yeah, it is a distinct thing. Yeah, but there should not be any kind of like bias.
not bias,
Yeah.
but something if it's so much to do with our nature.
Masculine and feminine principles. Yeah, obviously the grahas have to respect both of those principles, and that's out of that respect only they give equal. That thing. That's why they're neutral.
And
That's exactly why they're neutral.
is
Yeah.
it affected by where you're born in the world?
Where you
Because
born.
obviously,
Geographical
there are
location.
different
Yeah, obviously
stars.
your birth chart is different. In the same time, if you're born anywhere on Earth, it'll be different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, later, not that way.
I just wanted to ask if there is like a book that explains all of this really well, like that we could read. So I'd like to read a book about it,
Okay.
get as much information as I can.
Okay. Book. Okay. I mean, the thing in the book is like there's a like I have a book called Peace Gita. Okay.
Yeah.
Like you start with that for understanding Vedic things. Okay. Because if you don't understand Vedic things, you can't go towards Vedic astrology.
Yeah.
Really. Okay. Because Vedic comes as like a whole. You know, it doesn't come in parts. It bits and parts. Like even if you're, whatever you're doing out here, you're interested in all kinds of things like yoga or whatever. You are basically trying to move towards the Vedic thing only. You know, when people in the West even start becoming vegetarian or vegan or anything, that was just a move towards the Vedic thing only, actually,
Yeah.
in real terms. Okay, so once you are going in that direction, okay, and then it's best to understand a whole lot about that whole thing rather than just carry on with that. So I've got an introductory kind of book for that called Peace Gita. But even that book, I would tell people not to read from the mind. I would like you to speak it out when you read it. Okay? From the center, obviously. And slowly. Okay. To get it. Because all the Vedic knowledge was actually passed through speech and listening. Okay? It was not bookish stuff. Okay? This bookish thing is a Western thing. Okay? Okay? And it doesn't really actually transmit knowledge. It transmits information. Okay? But not knowledge. Okay? Because you don't have the practical application of it. Just in the speaking of it properly, you get a more practical application out of it straight away, rather than just mentally trying to digest something. You know. Because
Okay.
yeah, using the body is very important in all of your learning. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
I'm checking if there is this way.
Can I have a drink? That.
Can I make the question?
Yes.
My next question is what means the position of the Mars in the horoscope?
What it means?
Yeah, what position of Mars? Yeah,
Yes.
how the Mars influence?
Mass is energy. Mass is
Yeah,
simple like
what-
energy.
what does it
Okay,
mean?
that's why energy means like, I mean, okay, like right now you're speaking to me. Okay, your voice is traveling to me. Okay, so your mass is allowing that voice to reach me. Okay,
In the West, because one of my hobbies is
Yeah, you-
astrology, but I know more
Like-
about Western astrology.
yeah, like you're sitting down right now. You are sitting. If you're sitting, that takes energy right now, isn't it? Otherwise, you just be lying. So that energy, that is mass. I mean, females have that energy. Males also have that energy. That's why I said they are gender neutral. Because females also need energy, and males also need energy. Okay, it's not that only one needs energy. Like, so, Mars does the same thing for both.
It's how you make decisions, how you behave in the society as well, how you express yourself, how you make
No,
decisions.
Mars is more attack and defense. Attack and defense. You know, like if something comes towards you, you defend yourself or you attack it. Okay, it's your survival instinct. Okay.
The most important question:
Yeah.
the position of the Saturn. What does it?
Sit-
What kind of influence it has? It's very important. It's the most important.
I mean, Saturn. What is the key word for Saturn?
Keyword.
Keyword. Just give me one word for Saturn. From what your Western understanding of
from
Western astrology.
Western,
Yeah.
your karma.
Come. Okay. I'll give you a different keyword for it. Discipline.
Yes.
Okay. Saturn is just discipline. Okay. Okay. So I'll afterwards. Okay. If you like go out of discipline, then what happens?
If you what?
If you go out of discipline, what happens?
If you follow the discipline.
You know, if you go out of it, you don't follow discipline. What happens?
Probably disorder in your life.
Yeah. And
No
like
plans,
yeah.
no goals. You
Yeah.
can't achieve anything because you don't have your plan.
Yeah, lack of discipline. Like if you don't have discipline, you're not walking properly. You fall down. What happens out of the? You fall down.
If
You get
don't have
hurt,
any-
pain.
If you didn't choose any
Pain.
way, you are not going
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah,
because
pain.
You don't have direction.
Yeah, pain and torture. That's the result of lack of discipline. Okay, so that's why the word disciple comes from discipline. Okay. Okay.
But what does it mean?
So
For
it means
example,
it means like there are laws of this. I told you we are in a construct. There are laws. You follow those laws. That requires discipline. Discipline is following those laws. Okay. No, not following laws of like a country. Like for example, different countries have laws, man-made laws and things like that, and people follow those laws. Okay, because they don't want to get into trouble, right? So if you're in whatever country, you'll follow those laws because you don't want to get into trouble, okay? But that's not so important. Country laws, man-made laws, these are not important laws at all. What important laws are the nature's multiverses laws, okay? And following those laws is discipline. So Saturn gives you the
Can
that
you
thing.
please at least one example? For example, the Saturn is in constellation of Leo, in somebody's.
Yeah, you.
natal
I mean
chart.
that is that.
With-
Yeah,
with
you're
kind
taking.
of rules that person should.
I mean that's you're taking the things into a level where like people will not like that thing, because it's like jumping the gun far ahead. Because we're focusing on the primaries right now, not the secondaries and tertiaries. Always start on the primaries, okay? Like
We'll come there.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
gonna be a long.
No, not right now. No, not right now. Okay, this is just an introduction. Okay, yeah, yeah. You were saying something.
Yeah, I'm still kind of stuck with centering yourself. Is it really as literal as keeping your pose
Yeah.
as centered and symmetrical as possible? Because how do you walk through life through your day and maintain that?
Maintain that. I mean, like you can definitely do that very easily, like, you know, because like if you're cooking, for example, right?
Yeah.
You can stand straight and do it straight, like, you know.
If I'm just holding one pan in my hand, I'm already not in center anymore.
No, but you'll put it down, you that thing, but you'll be graceful about it. Your other hand will be moving along with that hand. You're not just going to be like behaving like a polio patient when you're going to lift one hand like that. Your other part of the body can move too. Like if my one hand is moving, the other hand can move too to counterbalance it. Like in Tai Chi, when your one hand is moving, you're moving the other hand as well to create a balance field. So point is you're finding a balance in every action you do.
Okay.
Okay.
That doesn't
Yeah.
actually mean being.
But you're still you're always around the axis. Like you never leave your axis. You are totally conscious of your axis at all points of time. And you're balancing your body around that axis. Like even my hands are moving right now,
Yeah.
but they're moving around that axis.
Okay.
Okay. It's a dance. It's like a dance, but around the center. The whole life is a dance. The whole life is a dance. Like you have to be dancing all the time. So when you do something, you're dancing, but you're dancing in a centered way and graceful way. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you.
Okay, back to that point, I can't get my head around it a little bit. So what if you're in a state of emergency or panic, or in life these things happen, you can't always be in a calm place?
Yes.
How do you keep centered?
Very good question. And the thing is that the more practice you have being like that when you are calm, when there is not an emergency, the more of a habit and a practice you make up, the more you can do that when the pressure comes to you and when the situation gets tough and things come at you, then that habit will take you through. And that practice, there's a power in practice and creating a habit, okay? And that will take you through any kind of situation.
There's something that takes time.
Yeah, you just start like slowly and then it becomes a part of your nature. You don't even have to think about it after a while, you know. It's just like creating a habit. You might have created bad habits for 15-20 years, then it takes 2-3 years to create a good habit, like so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
My question is about a different topic, because you said before that when you're advanced, you're trying to get out of the machine that's called the universe, or how you say multiverse. Where do you want to go then?
No, I'm not talking about the all multiverse. I'm just talking about this particular machine,
And where
this construct which you are under, like
Earth? Or
the Earth,
or
just
the universe?
just Earth.
Only Earth.
Just this plane of existence, this human existence on this particular plane, which you are surrounded by this thing. You are caught out here. This is a prison,
Yeah.
and you're caught in this prison. And if you want out of this particular prison, you know, because there's a whole lot more outside of this prison, okay, which always is. Yeah. So, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I was just wondering, you said it's important to have the right diet, but
Yeah.
is it different from every person, or is it something that for everyone, or?
No, there's a balanced diet which applies to all beings. Yeah. Yeah.
Can people with bad knees get centered ever?
Yes. Yes, they can. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, they can.
So everybody can get to the lotus, yes?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, not lotus, just the cross-leg.
No, not lotus. Like even cross-leg, you don't have to be. People can be centered while keeping knees there. People, even when you stand, you can be centered. You can stand in a centered fashion. You stand. You can stand in a centered fashion, like a military kind of way.
Well, I can't be standing all the time if I want to relax.
Okay, that way you'll sleep too.
Pardon?
That way you'll sleep as well. Okay, you'll sleep as well.
We should
So
be sleeping in a...
no, no. You sleep half on both sides.
Right. But
You
it
sleep
is-
sleep one side half and other side half.
I thought that we have an involuntary movement. We
It-
position ourselves at the sleep and the body decides.
No, it's not like that. You can actually be conscious about when you're sleeping. You can actually be conscious.
Normally get burning in the arm.
Yeah, but that consciousness will not come until you are conscious when you are awake. The more conscious when you are, if you're more conscious when you are awake, you'll be more conscious when you are asleep. Simple as that. Yeah. I mean, even right now, you're keeping your knees like that. You'll still be being centered in that.
I have a question.
Yes.
For example, is it affect planet? Okay, I live in one country, for example, 5 years. Then I see kind of like things not really going good, and I feel okay. I'm going to change country. I go to other countries. I live, for example, in Italy. I live like from first year. It's understandable. Oh, I feel better. Everything going good. And then I live 5 years. Then okay, why don't I change country? So then I go to other country, and I decide live, for example, in other part of in Mexico, for example. Then I start live, and for example, yeah, and things are also changing. Okay,